Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you guys back. I don't really like long introduction, but y'all know that, so let's jump straight into it. And today's topic is a quote that I saw on Substack by Onya Solomon, I think. And the post was basically her speaking about spinning the block being spiritual blockage. And at first when I heard that, I was like, what does she mean by that? But the more I thought about the concept of spinning the block and how it could indeed block you spiritually, it's very true. I would even go as far as saying it's spiritual sabotage, but let's keep it at blockage. And I think this is so true because allowing people to spin the block after you have already chosen to release them, if you think about the process you have to go to in order to let somebody go out of your circle, out of your routine, out of your mind, it takes a very long time to detach. Now, I'm not talking for everybody because some people are kings and queens of detachment. So if it doesn't apply to you, let it fly and go ahead and go click on another video because maybe this message is not for you. But indeed, spinning the block is like you've made this decision as a collective with your mind, your heart, and your spirit, and you told yourself, listen, I'm letting this person leave my block because they are choosing to go and find a better parking space somewhere else. Okay? Now, when I break it down in this analogy, it's basically saying that your parking space isn't good enough, so I must go somewhere else. And if I don't find it, then you're the second choice. It's almost as if you allowing someone to spin the block is like you disrespecting yourself. You have allowed somebody to soil your floors on their way in back into your home and take your parking spot again after they couldn't find a better parking spot than the one that you had initially offered them. Obviously, this comes in different situation, but what you have decided to let go probably took you a while before you let it go, right? Allowing somebody to come and completely destroy all the work and the foundation you've put in allowing this person to never come back, and the measures that you put in building these gates and these new protection system in order for this person to never feel the need that they could trespass you again, all for it to crumble down in a matter of you saying yes to a spin the block, is indeed very insulting to the spirit. Because that's usually the thing that stays tied to another individual. You know, out of sight, out of mind. If this person is not in front of you, you don't have to talk to them. You have the block button on social media. Like, they don't have to be in your space, but they definitely can be in your soul. And some people do attach themselves quite easily to other people's souls. So it's like the repercussions of you saying yes to spinning the block again can be very crucial, because not only does it's like a snowball effect. It's like you are not only allowing somebody that disrespected you back in, you also disrespected yourself in the pact that you had in respecting these newfound boundaries that you were now applying. You're making yourself less likely to trust yourself in decision-making skills because you have continuously played with your boundaries, and spinning the block is one of those boundaries. 9 times out of 10, you know why this person left, and 9 times out of 10, you know why you left. So why is it that 10 times out of 9, you're sitting here taking this person back? Riddle me that one. You know, there comes a lot of things that we have to consider. Now, for in the sense of spiritual blockage, obviously not all of my viewers are extremely spiritual beings, but soul tie is a very much a real thing. And allowing somebody to tie themselves to your soul usually happens without your permission. Your soul kind of chooses who it wants to attach to, whether it's drawn to the amount of trauma that this person holds from your past, the amount of familiarity that this person holds towards you, the amount of comfort, the amount of safety. It doesn't really matter. But once you made that boundary that you will not come back, you are also telling yourself, we will not allow this person to come back. And every time you take them back, you are betraying yourself. There is no other way to put this. So I know, it kind of goes against the whole thing of like second chances are sometimes deserves, or, people are not going to get it right the first time. But obviously, this statement is said in a very general aspect, but there is a lot of nuance in between that we need to keep into consideration. Spinning the block is a very disrespectful thing. Someone is subliminally telling you that you were not good enough, so let me leave. Or you thought, well, this person isn't good enough, let me leave. This person went roundabout Dora the Explorer on that ass and came back and said, well, I haven't found anything better than you, so I guess I gotta settle for you, is basically what it means. So imagine allowing that back into your spirit is something that I would definitely not recommend whatsoever. Why did I call it sabotaging instead of blockage? Because I could see it being a blockage, and I do think blockage is even more of a nicer word for it. But I think it's sabotaging your system. You have this subconscious trust within yourself. And the more you follow through with the things that you ask of yourself, the more likely you are to deliver for yourself. Every time you break the boundaries that you set, even towards you, that trust goes down. That respect goes down. You no longer even notice your boundaries, because in your mind, anybody can overstep them if you already allow them physically or mentally. It doesn't even have to be a spiritual thing. It just means like emotionally, this person has access to stepping over the boundaries that I have taken the time to create. Mind you, if you think about it, detaching yourself from someone is visibly hard and invisibly harder, because what goes on in your mind, no matter how many times people see you move on, they see that you're fine, you always have this thought process of this other individual. And unless you are able to find a way to, I lost my train of thought. But if you are able to find a way to always reinforce those boundaries, you're less likely to let other people play with those boundaries. I don't know if that's what I wanted to say, but I definitely lost my train of thought. But it is very important to not allow people to spin the block on you. There is a lot of things that unfortunately cost you more than it costs this person that you're allowing in. And if the cost is your peace, at no given point should there even be a price on what we're discussing. I hope that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, although I lost my train of thought mid video. I hope that you guys like it. You guys comment and you guys subscribe and tell me what you guys think about your opinion on that quote. Let me know how did you receive that quote in the comments. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.